Hey, Coach, Matt Mangum from Hudson River Blue here. Could you just talk about how LA's opening goal kind of changed the tempo of the match and the way your team played, especially since it was right before halftime? Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's a goal that we're disappointed with. I thought we started the game really bright. I thought we sort of knew exactly how we were going to hurt them, and although we weren't hurting them with goal chances, I think we were pretty in control of the game. We knew where their threat came from, but to give a goal away like that is always going to make it an uphill battle.
Scott?
Hey, Coach, thanks for the time. Scott Shirts and Stream Punk Sports. Talk a little bit about Matt Freeze's performance tonight, especially second half, too. Thanks.
Yeah, I think when you're going to push the game, especially here with Pansil and Peck and the offensive guys, when you're going to push the extra number in and you're going to chase the game, you're going to give counter attack away. And luckily for us in the Columbus game and in this game, when we give those counter attacks away, he comes up good for us. So he couldn't do anything with the two goals, but the saves that he makes, gives us the chance to continue to push the game.
Yeah.
Bert Risa subbed out at halftime. Is he injured? So what's the status going forward for Saturday?
It was illness. I haven't had an update on it. It was just he was vomiting, so he was sick. So he went out at halftime. He couldn't continue.
Second question, in May of 2021, so it's about 3 years ago, New York City FC paid an eight-figure transfer fee for Talos Magno to be kind of like the clear future forward of New York City FC. Do you still view Talos Magno in the same light currently?
Yeah, I think Tyler, everybody in the squad. I think you can see the way we've transitioned the squad, and you see Andres Jason left the club 2 weeks ago. I think when you see players go out, it shows that the value of the guys that you've got, right? So the group that we've got is the group that we've got, and we value all the players. They're really important, and we move forward with that group.
Back to the Zoom, Alec.
Hey, Coach. Alec Kossoff, Five Borough Footy. A bit of a sloppy game, just generally. Obviously, a very difficult game against Columbus. Straight into a flight across the country. 4 days later, playing against LA Galaxy team that has not lost at home yet. Do you feel like that just kind of affected the general sharpness in the squad? Just sort of the playing with 10 men for so long against Columbus, or
Maybe, but we made changes, right? So maybe, but I think one, we've got a squad that can allow us to make changes. We made a lot of changes tonight to put freshness in the team, and if you want to be a consistently winning team and a team that's successful in MLS, you have to cope with travel and time zones and all of those things, and a heavy schedule. So there's no excuse, right? Tonight, we're disappointed in the two goals that we gave away.
Michael?
Mike Ander from Blue City Radio. In your opinion, the offense struggled to get shots on target, only getting 4 on target. Was that more about LA's defensive shape and the way they bunkered, or was it something with your side?
No, I think you look at how we've been dangerous on the road, how we've created goal chances at home. I've said before about those different moments in the game and the different phases of the game that we can be offensive in, and I thought we regained the ball in the final third many times tonight. They have to lead to goal chances. I think we had moments where we get down the sides of teams and moments where we get into areas where we can create. We get opportunity to create, and we have to have more of a threat. I think when we have won on the road, Toronto and Philly, it's because we have a really sharp offense. So it's one thing that we work at. And listen, with a young group, we know we're going to have ups and downs. There's going to be dips in performance, but for us, the aim is to try and be as consistent as we can over time.
Coach, it seemed like Malachi Jones had one of his better games of the season this game. Can you talk a little bit about his progression? It's been pretty staggering over the last just basically half a season now.
Yeah, I think it's when you've got a guy that is super hungry, wants to work, wants to improve, sits with the coaches, if you're focused and you're tuned in, you're going to improve at the rate that you work, right? And his work ethic is excellent. So I actually don't think we used him enough in the first half. We should have just used him to go 1v1 against the fullback because he had the beating. Second half, you can see the moments that he creates. I say again, I think from those moments, you've got to create big chances, though.
Final one, Chris?
Chris Akonis, New York City FC Radio. Coach, when you sort of look back on that second goal off of the LA Galaxy build up early in the second half, just what did you sort of see there and what sort of comes to mind and sort of how your side sort of handled that?
Yeah, I think you can see when we, as a double-edged sword, right? We won the ball many times in their final third, and they should lead to chances. That's why we've been dangerous in creating many goal chances, because we've done it in that moment, and we've also done it from in possession, from ball possession. So, you're going to give away one or two chances. I think we had a moment to win the ball, and we had the contact on it, and we missed it. You're going to give those moments away. I think if we give one away, but we have 8 or 9 or 10 regains, we're going to create more chances. But we've got to be sharper in those moments to make forward runs, to pass the ball forwards and create goal chances.